They try to throw you under the same thing that's going to lift you up. In this particular kingdom, they threw Jeremiah in a dungeon. In this dungeon was right beneath the treasure. The very thing they didn't want to give Jeremiah, they didn't want to give him nothing to eat. They tried to starve him out. First point. For those theological scholars that need a 3-point standard and exegete of the text, they tried to starve him out. First thing, they tried to silence his voice with a hidden agenda. Because there's always one person that's running back telling the king. Now, I know what this man is saying, but let me tell you, he's making the mean, and I want to get mad. You talk about the road, the harder we fight, we just gonna die anyway if we give up and run. We made it. Y'all know how we are. We hard. You can tell a man you got to take hell and go. And I'm gonna fight to the end. Because that's how we see. But all of a sudden, here comes this other man telling me, now, bitch, if you want to live, you need to be. You need to get up out of here if you want to live. Because everybody says shit is going to die. And if you don't die by the sword, you're going to die by the famine. If you don't die by the famine, you're going to die by the pestilence. So it's out that you got to get on the A train and get up out of there. But all of a sudden, that one person running back to the king. There's always somebody who's mad at you for telling you. And you're not know that? Get some people on your job that's mad at you right now because if your boss asks you something, they know you will tell the truth. So what they say, don't do that in front of Ricky because you know if he's asked, he's going to tell. Amen, somebody. But you know, you got some folks, you can just tell them the truth and they'll still turn into a lie. Sometimes even at the church, you got some one person in that building you can tell from, and by the time you get to the end, you know good well that what you see. And if you want to say it, that's how you say it. You need to shut up. You see, still need to shut up. Man, shut up. Two different ways. Ladies and gentlemen, they try to stop the voice. They go up in this dungeon. Wasn't good enough, they tried to stop. I said, don't people no more. At least you tell them they bread and water. They can start trying to start Jeremiah out, but he still kept telling them, if you don't live, you gonna die. Unwanted message. Unwanted concept. Nobody wants to be that. King had it going on. Everybody was doing good. They probably had a Mardi Gras for it. But all of a sudden, you want us to stop doing what we're doing because the Lord said, not Jeremiah, the Lord said. Look at this, look at this. Don't you know people do that to the church? Can I parallel this with the church? If you don't like what the preacher says, the first thing, what do? We stop giving. You don't like what the preacher says, the first thing people, they're not a sister, not a sister, I'm talking what I'm talking about. And other churches, I've seen it happen before. Get back to the preacher, they stop giving. Then if they get rid of heritage, they'll stop coming. Then if they really want to get heritage, they'll come and step back. Preach it up, preach they need. Then if they really preach it, then they start inviting others outside. Church, I need to talk to you. But service going on, but I need to say what I got to say right now. That's a trick of the devil. Sometimes you find your mind with some other kind of bull. With the word of the Lord, people do it. Whether you believe it or not. That's right. They tried to stifle his view by second point. They threw him in a dungeon and put this is in the innermost courts of the kingdom. And at the very bottom, in the basement, some will call it what was done. It's dark down there, no windows, no light. And they said when they threw him in there, different things off in here. I read the other text that so how they used all these words saying how nasty it really was. And all of a sudden, they couldn't silence his voice, but they tried to stifle his view, so they said, we just going to stop his life. All right. We're going to make sure you get nothing else to eat. Then your voice gets weak. You know, if you don't eat, what happens? Those things get weak. And what's the first thing the doctor asks you? Have you The doctor wants to know, have you had? Then secondly, have you took your medicine? Have you done these things that will be conducive to you being having some strength? Right. But I'm so glad